I'd be tempted to really talk with your doctor about more mood stabilization, because it sounds like when he has these temper tantrums, it's really common for kids to self-harm, because when we self-harm, we cause pain, and that releases endorphins, and it calms us down. So something as simple as, I have kids that will bite their fingernails until they bleed, and it's the pain they're going for. And so if you can decrease the anxiety and the pain, then they don't need to self-harm to get that endorphin, which is a natural pain reliever, and it's a natural anti-anxiety.
Yeah,
So
I think that actually strikes my heart. This is an important thing.
yeah,
I never thought about it.
yeah. So in a sense, he's self-medicating himself. And so
Yeah,
if if we can find a medication that helps stabilize his mood and decrease that anxiety, then the pain will be less, and then he won't be tempted to harm himself. Or when kids have temper tantrums and they're hitting and they're throwing, it's almost like an emotional seizure. And so when you're monitoring seizure activity, the physical seizure where he's convulsing, that's easy to see. But sometimes we forget when we can't have no control over our emotions, and we're having a temper tantrum. That's in a sense an emotional seizure. So the same medications can help regulate that. Yes.
and I would sort some mood stabilizer
Yeah.
for his anxiety. I think I did not try it, but I think that's the most important thing, that he can help decrease his anxiety and pain, other than hitting.
Exactly.
And you told me that by self-harming or self-injurious behaviors, endorphins are also released that make him little calm down.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
the opposite, why should we allow him to do that? We should increase his endorphins either through exercise or supplement him through some mood stabilizer.
Right.
So thank you. That is a very new thing to me. What do you think? What kind of diets should be we should be more emphasizing regarding epilepsy and autism for him, especially epilepsy related?
Right. So when was the last time he was tested for food allergies?
It was he was around 8 or 9 years.
Okay. And at that time you took away gluten and dairy and
Yeah,
really restricted. Okay.
even before that, actually, little before that, actually, around 7 to 8 years he was.
And did they diagnose, was he intolerant to gluten?
Actually, it was from Great Plains Laboratory. The test was done,
Hmm.
and he was having multiple food allergies other than gluten and casein. He was allergic to lot of fruits, even like apple and mango. Like, he was able to eat only peach, guava, pear, and cherries.
Okay.
And the rest of the fruits he was allergic to, and he there was no allergy to any vegetables except for the ladyfinger and one other vegetable. And uh, he was extremely allergic to at that time to casein and gluten, and even but there was no significant allergy to any eggs.
Oh, good.
So
Good.
we did not restrict eggs too much from his diet,
Great.
and he's a very fond of eggs too.
Very good.
But he reacts to the sugary items a lot, and by giving a single serving of the sugary items, we get very difficult in sleep initiation, and we have reduced all sugars from his diet, especially the refined ones.
Hmm.
And actually, for his constipation, we are increasing his plant-based diets,
Good.
including raw vegetables as well.
Good.
And